That's not the problem.
Well, it's not me.
I'm glad you got it.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Which one is the oldest building again?
This is the oldest cathedral in Scotland and the oldest building in Glasgow. Statue is just off George Square, but he being very famous and pompous and having a statue, Glaswegians being as they are, they put a traffic cone on his head. At night, during the day, the council would come and remove the traffic cone. The very next day, the traffic cone would be back. This went on for many, many years until the council finally gave in to the people's will, and the bold Duke of Wellington now wears his traffic cone with pride. The people's power won. Glaswegians are like that. They're amazing people. You meet a Glaswegian, within 5 minutes he will have your life story, he will give you his life story, and you'll be friends for life. Think you've sampled that because you've had Dylan driving for 3 days.
Hey!
Alright, big man, how you doing, mate?
Hey, behave
You're
yourself,
alright,
mate.
pal.
We kicked that first
Oh,
once.
come on, pal, don't be like that, you know.
Hey, hold your beast.
It led to tensions and fights and things. Drink was the route to salvation for most of them. They drunk horrendously. Now I say that, so all round this green space, this was the people's garden, the people's green space, but all round this was this grinding, horrible poverty. That would have been belching out smoke and steam everywhere, but because Tennis was so wealthy, look how beautiful they made their buildings. And the locals would throw off the bonnet, roll up the sleeves straight from the shipyards, and they would go to the boxing booth. One world famous man, Benny Lynch, came from this grinding poverty. He was a multiple world champion lightweight boxer, and he went on, ruled the world in boxing. Every penny he earned, he drank. He runs comedy events all there. It's called the Hydro. It looks like a flying saucer, a spaceship.
There's an American country singer gone there in the summer. Waiting on the summer.
Stranger victim to take the photo.
Let's see.
That's where they come.
Edinburgh Castle is just coming into view in front of us
Oh, wow.
on the Castle Rock. There's been a fortification there since time began. Unless you're like me and you have the retention of a chicken, you'll have forgot it all.
Jollibee.
Is the Walter Scott Memorial. It's his monument. Sir Walter Scott was a romantic author who romanced the Highlands. He made the Highlands sound romantic, wild and windswept, kind of like Outlander and Jamie. When, as we know, we've been there, the reality wasn't exactly that. But he was a romantic author. He was the darling of Edinburgh. He had a lot of money, so he got the biggest monument of all.
Wow.
Just down on the right here is the... Oh, but let's start here. Okay, let's start with that one. The reason that Edinburgh is called the Athens of the North is we built that. Athens had it from the year zero. We built that in the 18th century. It is the national monument. It is also known as Edinburgh's shame because they ran out of money before they got it finished, because it should have another layer on it and it should be a complete square. When we go round the back, you will see where the builders found out they weren't getting paid and went, we're away. And that's what it looks like. It looks like they went, oh, not on, we're away. Okay, monument to Lord Admiral Nelson, okay, who died at the Battle of Trafalgar, and he's a national hero of Britain. But at the top of the tower was a long spire that had an enormous zinc ball, a huge ball. I mean, I couldn't spread the size of this ball. Now what happened was, the ball is worked by a clockwork mechanism within the tower, and the ball slowly rose up the spire until it got to the top at exactly 1 o'clock every day, 1 PM every day, when the ball would drop. And all the ships down in the port in the 18th century, every ship's captain set his chronograph to 1 o'clock.
Wow.
Okay. So at 1 o'clock every day, when that ball drops, they fire a cannon from the castle. So you have a visual signal when you can see it, you have an audible signal when you can't see it. What would happen is, if you didn't hear the cannon and you didn't see the ball, the captain would send down for the cabin boy, because he was young, so of course he had an iPhone and could tell him. Okay, ancient King Arthur of Camelot. That's the mythical one. There is also a Gaelic word called Arta Hit, which means the height of arrows. And since time began, there has been a fortress up there, the height of arrows. So it was above the height of arrows, Arta Hit. So that, I think, is the more realistic story of where Arthur's seat. But it's a guess, because it's before written history, so nobody really knows. Okay.
Up there or up there?
And it's all largely built in crescents and squares. So it's quite a... It was the largest single-span cantilever bridge in its day.